What's up, guys? Carl, just me here, and
GamingPod.
this is the gaming news for the week. Let's get started.
So, the first news of the week is Take Two might give us a thing or two, or maybe more than two. So, Take Two Interactive, which is they're the publishers who own Rockstar and a few other game companies. They are apparently are working on three unannounced iterations of previous release games. Earlier this year, there were rumors going around that they were going to do a remake of maybe GTA 3 or maybe parts of the spin-off GTA games like Vice City and San Andreas, um, which is interesting, right? Because they've recently also started taking down remaster or not maybe
Mods.
mods. Yeah, I was gonna say remaster mods of anything related with GTA, and they seem a bit aggressive on it, which kind of enforces the idea that they're trying to come up with their own like remade versions of these games for current gen consoles. Um, so also Take Two is also planning on releasing very aggressively 62 games by 2024, which is quite aggressive since that's only 3 years. So that's about 30 games a year. So
Yeah,
Sapphire, I think their name is Sapphire.
that's the name for the thing.
Yeah, for the so basically they're the ones that are working on an N95 respirator mask with the active ventilation, which I feel like they're kind of pushing the end of COVID here maybe. um but basically wireless auto serialization case, and it has also RGB function with
Cyberpunk.
yeah, very cyberpunk or watchdogs. um so they're referring to the mask as a wearable air purifier, and it seems like it's gone through some design tweaks. There's no word on if the cooling features will be making their way during the beta test that they're trying to launch. For example, like built-in voice AMP, low light mode, and rechargeable ventilators. Like, are people actually going to use this? Is the question.
Speaking of things that people actually like, Xbox is making it more accessible, and by that I mean, so if you wanted to play Game Pass on your PC, you had to use it through the browser, right? Or you had to use an app on your phone, or your tablet, or your browser on a Mac, right? So with that, it is playable starting today, which is today the ninth, to play on an app on PC. So you'll find if you have a PC, you can download Game Pass as an app on your PC and pretty much have an app specifically made for Xbox Game Pass, right? Cloud gaming though requires you to connect a controller to Bluetooth. So that's the only way you can actually play. Because I mean, there's some games that are like touch based, which I guess just means like you can use your like for like the phone, whatever, right? But hopefully in the future, you can use mouse and keyboard, especially with a lot of games might have like the capability of doing that, like almost all their games they have there. So hopefully they do that soon. So the games when you stream them, they used to be really shitty. Like, well, not shitty, but the stream weren't as vivid. Obviously, that was kind of like the downplay of it. Like, yes, you're getting a lot of games, but the quality isn't nice. But now they're streamed at 1080p, 60 frames per second, and supposedly they're all running from an Xbox Series X. And one of the reasons why it's so popular, Xbox Game Pass is so popular, is that you can load up a save file from any game, um, from any device. So, like, let's say for example, Gio played Doom Eternal on his Mac, but then goes to work and is on his lunch break and wants to play Doom Eternal for some reason on his phone. He can open up the game on in his phone, and it's going to be where he left off without having to like wait for a big ass loading screen and then do this and do that. It's just instant. So um it's good to see step forward that they're trying to make it more accessible. um but why we have to use an Xbox controller, I just feel like maybe it's because they want to make hardware sales. Like not force people, but like say, hey, you could play this with your own controller. But what if you buy an Xbox controller? Because they're not cheap. They're like $70, I think. So they make profit off the controllers they sell. I'm assuming, and the accessories too. Like if you're playing your phone, like there's something accessory where you can like clip it to your phone and have it on your controller or whatever. But I think that's cool. Looking forward to what Game Pass has to offer in the future. All right. So speaking of shitty news, just kidding. Twitch's at it again. Okay, but in this aspect, they're actually trying to be a little bit more better. More progressive, more less shitty, more consumer friendly. So Twitch guidelines are very clear when it comes to what is acceptable and what isn't. Sort of. The context of one's action does have an effect on how Twitch handles every situation. So if Gio, streams on Twitch and is butt ass naked, they will say, "Hey, Gio, why you butt ass naked? You can't do that." You know. But if he's if he has a pool behind him, maybe he can get away with it. That's a joke. Anyway, Twitch reasoning behind bans were sort of sorry. So the problem with Twitch is that sometimes people get banned, but then they have no idea to figure out why. So it's like in Joe's case, for example, Joe gets banned, says the F word a lot and gets banned, but I don't think that's a valid reason to get banned, right? So Joe's just like, okay, I'm banned, now what? Right? So Twitch, um, thanks to a company that thanks to a change that the company is making, they're going to try to make it more apparent, give you a reason why you're getting banned if you get banned, right? Over Twitter, they announced that starting today, as of I'm assuming today or the day before of this recording, users will begin receiving notifications that include both the name of the content and the date of the violation where when it comes to the ban. Because usually on YouTube, if you post something on YouTube and it's like not eligible for monetization, they give you a reason like, oh, because of second 2 to second 5, there is like a song, right? So you don't get monetized until you get rid of it. But with Twitch, it's like, oh, fuck you. Why? Don't worry about it. And then you have to go through a bunch of hoops to figure out why you got in trouble. But by the time you figure out that you're in trouble or the reason why you got in trouble, it's too late because they already put it on their minds that you're in trouble, and then they don't give a shit. Unless you're a high streamer, and they kind of like, oh, it's okay, don't worry, we'll throw it away. But it's gonna help pretty much give the users, the streamers that are making Twitch the money, help them with like figure out, okay, if I messed up, what did I do and how can I fix it? How can I stop from doing that thing that got me banned in the first place? Hopefully, this adds a new transparency to what Twitch is, and hopefully, it helps with people that are streaming because at the end of the day, they're the ones that are making Twitch money by people watching. So we'll have to wait and see.
There's gonna be another Xbox showcase. Gamescom is happening this August. So Xbox has confirmed that you'll be able to be no wait, that they confirmed that uh, it'll be part of the show. They will be part of the show. um they're sticking to an all digital showcase event again this year due to the coronavirus. Xbox says that they'll provide in-depth updates on previously announced Xbox Game Studios titles alongside third-party partner announcements like Halo Infinite if that comes out this year. So to set expectations, they also announced that there will be no new reveals, major surprises, but the team has a fun stream planned. And then the show will be at 10 a.m. PT, 1 p.m. ET on August 24th, streamed on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter. And then Xbox also teased that August 25th Gamescom, they will be opening. They will
No, no,
be.
no, no, no. The Gamescom opening night live. Name of the show. Sorry.
Oh, that's part of the Gamescom name.
Yeah,
Gamescom.
that's the first event.
Oh, okay, okay.
Opening night live.
So Xbox, their show's on the 24th, but then the Gamescom opening night live will be on August 25th, and will feature some of their games during Geoff Keighley's hosted show. Um, and then Gamescom. Sorry, I keep saying GameStop.
GameStop.
Gamescom will take place this year from August 26th and 27th.
Sony has finally sealed the deal, and by that I mean after months of negotiations and the back and forth, the acquisition for a streaming service of anime called Crunchyroll. It's done. They bought it. It's theirs. The service joins fellow anime entertainment company Funimation because Sony owned Funimation, and now it's a official subsidiary of Sony. This deal cost Sony $1.175 billion. That's how much Crunchyroll cost them. Crunchyroll can pretty much broaden its horizons. It can reach, it can broaden its reach by distributing content through, various Sony channels like PlayStation, for example, right? Even though they're trying to get rid of the PlayStation Store, like buying videos, because everything is they're probably trying to push streaming, I guess, instead of buying stuff. Uh, with Funimation, we'll also take advantage of Sony's deep resource bag. It's it still feels it's still sort of unclear if the two anime networks are going to be one, or if they're going to be they continue doing their own thing. You have to wait and see. But I think the I forgot who this person is. It's Sony representative. I think Sony CEO, Tony Visiquera. I think that's how you say his name. Stated, with the addition of Crunchyroll, we have an unprecedented opportunity to serve anime fans like never before and deliver the anime experience across any platform they choose, from theatrical events, home entertainment, games, streaming, linear TV, everywhere and every way fans want to experience their anime. Anime. Um, our goal is to create a unified anime subscription experience as soon as possible. I hope it doesn't make things more expensive. What are your impressions of Back for Blood? Because I haven't been able to play it, but you have. So
So, Theme Back for Blood is broken.
nice.
Apparently, guns don't even load. I think zombies are everything feels like a sponge. Like the basic zombies are the same thing as the bigger zombies, but the bigger zombies, I mean, they don't really feel different. Like for example, like if you're playing Left 4 Dead and then there's like those monsters that like spit acid at you,
Mm-hmm.
like you have like I feel like in Left 4 Dead, you have to like get out the way, but in this game it's kind of all everything's all over the place. So I feel like you're just like spamming your gun trying to like just survive. But I don't know, maybe I think with friends it might be better. But then also feel like they're gonna include like microtransactions in the game.
Well, most definitely. Like those
They have like
cards that you have to like add to your
select.
character.
Yeah.
Most definitely do.
So I don't know. I think people's impressions right now they're mixed, and there's a lot of people praising the game, but on consoles it doesn't even look that good. Maybe PC players are praising the game.
Probably,
I know a lot of YouTubers are, but it's kind of basic.
but it could also be because it reminds them of Left 4 Dead. Like it's more. It could be just nostalgia,
Yeah, but I feel
because it
like
reminds them of that.
World War Z did everything better.
I haven't played it, so I can't
Yeah.
say yes or no. But I am excited for Hades. So I'm waiting for it to be on Game Pass. But I have heard a lot of good things about Hades, and if it's anything like the other games that they made, I think they made Bastion, and I like Bastion, even though I'm getting to the point where it's really hard, and I deleted it off my Switch, but I like their games, so I'm excited for that for it to come on what, Gio?
On PS5, 4, Xbox One, S, X, Switch.
On August 13th. So if you for some reason haven't gotten it already, another wait, it came on Switch and
Yeah,
then
it came out
PC,
before.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then your favorite game, Ghost of Sushi?
Tsushima.
Tsushima.
Ikey.
Director's cut. It's gonna come out August 20th. More of the same that people like. And then there's Aliens Fireteam Elite, which looks kind of interesting. It looks like reminds me of World War Z, but with aliens. That's coming out
Or is it
August
gonna be
24th.
fun though?
Maybe. I feel like they should have done a beta or something.
You're not doing a beta?
Nope. It's just gonna come out August
You just have
24th.
to buy it. That's just okay. What if I don't like it? Fuck me.
Oh.
Fuck
No,
me if I don't like it.
I don't think there's a way for you to return it.
Like fuck you, keep your money. So, are you gonna get it or no?
I'm gonna wait for reviews.
All right,
It kind of reminds me of World War Z a lot.
It looks like it reminds me of Gears, where you have to like do like horde missions. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's blasphemy, because a lot of people like Gears of War. I just don't give a shit. Okay. All right. So that's the gaming news for the week. Thank you so much for watching. Pardon me for not being able to speak English properly. I'm half tired. Uh,
Only half tired.
and that's tired. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. Have a good day. We'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.
Oh, my toes.